young man was found sitting in his car in the mountains with a 45 revolver in his hand. Top of his head blown, brain matter and blood spatter surrounding him. There's a bullet hole on the car roof. He took his own life. The 17-year-old young man was drinking and playing with his dad's gun. He yelled at his 10-year-old sister and pointed the gun at her face to scare her when he pulled the trigger. A bullet that was hiding in the chamber blew through the girl's eye. The young man took the car and reloaded his dad's gun. He suffered from depression and the alcohol made it worse. The gunshot accident took him over the edge. Hikers found it a week later. A car with a family of 5. The van wouldn't go forward when the gas pedal was pushed. The dad parked it on the side of the highway and in anger cussed out his wife and kids. The dad had been sneaking liquor in his 32-ounce tumbler. The family had 4 hours left on the trip home. The dad called a tow truck to tow them back home. They waited on the side of the highway for hours and it got dark. The dad had to pee and went off the highway. In the bushes he snuck another drink of liquor. The semi-truck driver fell asleep at the wheel. The dad was at the driver's side door yelling at his wife. His back was turned as the semi-truck smashed into him and the side of the van. The family was crushed by the impact with blood and body parts all over the inside of the van. The young truck driver was a fatality driver to pick up the dead in vehicles instead of showing up to tow a family of 5. He towed their bodies instead, whatever was left. The fatality tow truck driver was supposed to take the bodies back to the PD office for investigation. The fatality tow truck driver made sure not to touch the bodies too much and strap them in. Whatever was left amongst the blood and gore and body tissue shredded. When the crushed van was finally on the fatality tow truck bed and the bodies were strapped in, whatever was left, he began to drive on the highway. The dad was in the front seat next to the driver. The 13-year-old boy, the 7-year-old boy, and the 14-year-old girl all sat in the fatality tow truck driver's extended cab in the back and rode along. They didn't realize they were dead. The wife and kids go sat in the back wide-eyed in shock. The dad's ghost who sat in front spoke up and said, "You're going the wrong way." The fatality driver pointed to the back truck bed and said, "You're already dead." The ghost dad, confused, turned his ghost head to a shock and taken back. The ghost dad saw his body and his family's bodies, or whatever was left of them, covered in blankets and strapped in the crushed van. The dad's ghost began to scream, and the rest of the family's ghosts in the back started to disappear one by one. The screams faded out and then they were gone. The fatality tow truck driver now drove on road. He's seen them before. Ghosts of the fatalities from time to time, and they don't always know that they're dead. Truck driver now drove alone. The 50's seen them before, ghosts of the fatalities from time to time, and they don't always know that they're dead.